HappyThumbsGaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out LEGO Dimensions Level 10 Story. All your bricks are belong to us. And we're going to pick up a level trophy achievement, enter your initials, AAA, and a gold brick. And if you have not figured it out yet, this is the Midway Arcade level. And it's going to be homage to some really old school, awesome arcadey cabinet games. And let's go ahead and jump right in, huh?
What is this place?
I don't know.
Duck! This doesn't make any sense. It's almost like we're in a video game.
That is the single most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I'll tell you what I do know, though. That's the foundation element.
So how do we get it?
Well, if this is a video game, then we play.
Would you like to play a game? Alright, anybody out there remember the movie War Games? That was epic when I was a child. Anyways, right off the bat, let's go ahead and use the Batarang, right off the bat. And we'll go ahead and use the pieces it reveals inside that garage to build up a keystone terminal. Immediately switch on over to the scale keystone and grab your character of choice and make him go mini size. Run in that little mini door, run up to the old terminal where the icon will pop up. Unfortunately, you can't use it unless you're regular size, so move your character back to the middle of the toy pad and watch the door open. And look at this dude pop a pump and jump for joy. And he is the first of 5 of these little alien Martian space guys that we have to save. Now, I don't know if you guys remember a game called Defender, but it was also from my childhood and a great load of fun. And this is kind of homage to that. There were some guys you could save and ships that flew around and all that stuff, and we're saving them, so... All right, we had to switch to the elemental keystone, which was found right by the second spaceman, and we're gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on, going all the way through. If you guys ever played Defender, you would remember that at the very end, it was kind of like a loop. You could only go so far before you started back over at the beginning, and that would prove true here as well. But before we get to the beginning, we come across another little space station. We're gonna use Gandalf's magic to go ahead and move some items inside around and free yet another spaceman. Or Spachemin, depending on how you want to say it. All right, let's go ahead and keep on keeping on. This time we switched on over to Wild Style. I don't think we did that for any particular reason. We just made it on down here. We find another keystone terminal. We find another Spachemin down, or spaceman, trapped under some sort of a UFO. Turn on the keystone for locate and head back to the left. And just to the left of the little spaceship or whatever that is a keystone or a rift that we can open up. And look at that. We see the DeLorean come in, do a big old e-brake, smash into that, free the guy, and now there's only one left. So we'll go ahead and make it all the way down. And look at this. We find another trapped guy. This time we need to switch the keystone to the elemental keystone, and it's going to require the earth element. So doesn't matter which character you use, but go ahead and select one, and we're going to choose Batman because he was in the center podium spot. Go ahead and destroy a little bit of the debris covering the terminal, and then we'll go ahead and fill up the meter by shooting our earth element at it. So it's kind of a funny angle, but eventually we get it, and it builds up this rainbow robotic hand, and he gives him the old flickaroony, and guess what? We saved the last spaceman. Spachemin saved! Alright, so into a cutscene to take us to the next area.
I'm done playing.
Uh-oh.
I can't keep this up!
Game over.
Who's that?
Hey!
You there! Stop! Thief!
Friends can join in anytime.
Bet.
I don't know about you guys, but I got really excited when I saw this screen because I had a feeling that it was Gauntlet. So here we go. This is actually one of my favorite games as a child, and I still to this day will often make comments like, "Elf needs food badly," and people look at me like, what are you talking about? But all right, one cool thing about playing it in the Lego version is that you can actually hop in a vehicle and roll around and take out all these guys. So there's a bunch of different things going on here. There's treasure chests. There's like these little spawn lamps, and then there's of course the skull and bones, which both the spawn lamps and the skull and bones will actually respawn characters over and over again. So you have to take those out. My best advice is, honestly, just drive the car around, smash into everything. Every once in a while, they'll get the best of your car, and it'll blow up, but it'll spawn right back, and it's no big deal. So, as you can see, I'm plowing through. Eventually, I do get out, and I do a series of butt slams. Butt slams are my second favorite way to get to this level, and that's just jumping up and then hitting the attack button to go ahead and slam down on the ground. Now, the goal for this game, if you don't know, is to get the keys and to escape this gauntlet, this big maze that you're stuck in with all these bad guys attacking you. And in the game itself, you know, there's all these tricks and tactics, like you can shoot through the angular corners, like right there you could go up in that little nook and shoot through and take out that spawn lantern up there. Or in this case, you can shoot through the crack on the corner there and take out that spawn lantern. So all sorts of ways you can kind of help, you know, save yourself in the future. Ooh, there's death. Death was never a good thing. If death touched you, it was over. But, all right, so we get a little taste of all the different baddies, and we actually get to play a couple levels of Gauntlet, or Lego Gauntlet. Launtlet? I don't know what we want to call it, but I had a blast. I was really excited when I saw this, and it gets better too. Like, they picked some great games. You know, Midway, I didn't really ever realize how much fun and how much time I spent as a child playing Midway-based games. Like, it kind of disappoints me that they're not as big as they used to be. Like, I wish they were kind of a AAA publisher making awesome games. I know they make a few. I'm not trying to discredit anything that Midway does, but, you know, it just seems like they should be at the top. You know, they've been around for so long. But you know, there's such a thing as a one-hit wonder and such too, so you can't keep making the greatest of the greats, I guess. All right, I'm just butt slamming like there's no tomorrow, and you can actually jump over a lot of these treasure chests and kind of block off some of the bad guys that are chasing you. But yeah, if you're having troubles, just follow along in the video. There are keys that you have to find. Most of them are pretty obvious, just like with a mini kit or, you know, buildable bricks that are hidden within other boxes in Lego Dimensions. They do kind of glow and have a little iridescence, so it makes it easy to find them. But yeah, we've got keys. We've got 2 currently, as you can see up on the top left there, and we only need 1 more to get through the level. So most of these levels were pretty forgiving with the keys. I know that back in the day, you had to know where those keys were, and, you know, and there was different portals. You could go to different places too, so it wasn't always the same process over and over again. And that's another reason I love this game. It was one of the first kind of, I won't say choose your own adventure, but it kind of was, because you knew if you went through one portal, it would take you to this level. And just like in Mario Brothers, when you went down the different tubes, like if you jumped up, anyways. All right, next level. This one is not really any trickier. Of course, you lose your keys when you leave the room, so we have a whole new set of keys to find for this room. And we're going to hop in the Batmobile and just get our car ramrod on. That's right, taking out all these baddies. And we find a key. There's a key right there inside, you can see. But we do find, putting around the corner here, we get around. Oh, look at me, backwards driving, backwards driving. All right, I did find a key in the mess of all those people there. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I do have a key up top there, so that's nice. And let's see here. There should be another one coming up soon, I think. Maybe the next one's inside. All right, once you have a key, you can make it inside. And look at all these bad guys. Like I said, the vehicle certainly helps. There's no real loss. I mean, if you die in this, it's just like dying in the Lego game. You lose some studs. You get an opportunity to pick some up. And, all right, there's another key tucked away inside there. As you can see, I did the old fast getaway drive there. Now, if you happen to miss it, I actually got 2 keys up in that right-hand corner. You go back about 10 seconds, and you'll see when I originally smash in there, before I get out and grab the key, I actually obtain a key for smashing the treasure chest. Then I get out, and I actually grab the physical key there. So there must have been one hiding in a treasure chest, or maybe we got one for getting so many points in the level, killing so many guys. You know, to be 100% honest, I don't know for sure. But there is another key down in the left-hand corner, as well as one in the upper right-hand corner, because we saw that one when we were making the perimeter check. But I'm just plowing, literally plowing through all this stuff, and I do not need an extra key. So I've got the door open, and I'm going to plow through these guys, make it around the final corner, and look at this cutscene. Ooh, it's the thief.
A racetrack?
Goodness, they're even faster than walks.
Players must beat record lap time to win gold token.
Let's drive.
Racers, start your engines! Oh man, I don't know if you guys ever played this in the arcade, but they had the spinning wheels that you could just spin forever, and pretty much every arcade I ever played this game in, you could just spin that thing, and that was like one of the funnest parts of this game. Is you'd get to the corner and you would just rip that steering wheel, and it would spin around 4 or 5 times before you'd actually grab control and get going again, and loved it. This was a lot of fun for me again, and as you can see, I still got my racing skills from the old school as I lapped to almost 3 of the bad guys in the race with me. But winner, winner, chicken dinner. We can move on now to the next track, and this is just the same kind of process, but a little bit trickier.
Another track.
And pull up onto the old vehicle treadmill and get that car revved up and ready to go. And this one's a little bit slicker, and I say that because there's water and oil that'll make you spin to win. Well, or spin to lose, depending on how good a control you have. See, I don't have a problem. I can spin and still maintain pretty well. In fact, it's almost part of my lap line at times. Not in this particular one, but I think it's the next one. But yeah, I come around the corner long, and oh, look at that. It was a perfect little through the apex. And all right. So basically 3 laps again. Just go ahead and make it all the way down and around. To be completely honest with you, I never lost, so I don't know what happens if you lose. I'm assuming you just start the race over again. You might have to do them all over again. I'm not even sure, but it's pretty easy. They dialed the difficulty down way low. And as you can see, as I make my way around one of the final turns here, and if you're wondering what that is, there's a chopper, like a news chopper, covering from up above that kind of flies around, and that was certainly in the original game too, kind of an ambient effect there. All right, so this one's a little trickier. This one has some tornadoes flying around and some shortcuts. And to be completely honest with you, I took the shortcut right off the bat, and for some reason, I felt like I wasn't getting credited for my lap, but it was because I was paying attention to the wrong lap counter down on the bottom there. Now, I got really lucky going through that series of turns there, and it's up to you whether you want to use the cheat turns or not. It certainly helps, especially if you're behind, and I don't think there's really any rules set. I don't think we're going to feel bad about taking a shortcut. Like in real life, I wouldn't recommend cheating. I'm not big on the cheating scenarios, but, in this particular case, hey, little shaving of the mileage couldn't hurt. Right? All right, and let's see, I got one guy lapped. Now I'm driving backwards. Oh, spinning around again. Oh, am I going to get to keep my lappage? Oh, yes! Right at the buzzer. All right, so far, I'm doing pretty good, even driving backwards. This one gets a little bit squirrel McDougage, but we'll do all right, I'm sure. We'll go ahead and hop on and pew, out of there. And this has got Tornado Alley, so you got to watch out for that. Up around top, around the corner there's a little tornado. And certainly will take you and whirl you around. I also recommend trying to get all these blues. There's certainly a lot of money or studdage to be found during these races. I think each one has 15 or 20 blue studs. I mean, that's thousands of dollars. Look at me backwards. I'm the backwards man. I can drive backwards fast as you can. Anybody know that movie? It's a little bit older too, about 10 years back or so, maybe even longer than that actually. But yeah, if you guys know that movie, drop a comment down below, and who knows, you might win like a digital cookie or something. That would be cool, huh? You have to brush your digital teeth when you're done because you don't want to get digital cavities. All right, we're coming around the home stretch here, around the final turn, and we're coming around. We're going to take, spin to win. Oh, around the corner, smash and grab. Oh, wrong way. Beep, beep, beep. All right, we finally got it. Oh, Bluesy. Thank you, Z. Oh, another one. Oh, home stretch. Boom. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, and we got a little cutscene here.
Nice driving.
Those other cars didn't stand a chance.
Shall we claim our prize?
Why isn't the thief's car here?
Sore loser.
Look, there!
What is he doing?
There he is!
So, what now?
This.
love it. I love that he's like, I don't know what to do, so we'll just do this. All right, so this is Robotron. Do you guys remember Robotron? I gotta be honest, I was more of a fan of, or at least played Berserker a little bit more. I don't know if it was pretty much the same thing as Robotron. It was developed, I believe, by a different developer. I could be wrong, though. It could be just a variation of it. But this is just really simple. You just have to run around and continue to spam the attack button. If you've got an active character that can target things, of course, you can, use your targeting and target those guys. Lots of studs to be grabbed here, too, as you will get the multiplier for taking out the baddies in rapid succession. So you can see we're rocking a 3 or 4 times there. Cha, 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 cha. Couple of bad guys. So basically, rinse and repeat. As soon as bad guys come, you take them out. You get teleported or digiported into another realm. And eventually, we come to the final one where the thief is on screen. So don't want to spoil it for you, but you probably already knew that. And again, this one I didn't fail at any of these Midway Arcade ones. They were all really simple. Even in like my trial run, not even for a second that I come close to losing. So hopefully you guys will have the same success that I did. And this one, you can actually target the thief right off the bat. You can see me, I run over there and I take him out. It is the rule of 3. You have to take him out 3 times. And once I get 2 of them, I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of bad guys here. And I could actually get a 10 times multiplier and grab quite a few studs if I played my cards right. So I'm working my way up. I at least got up. Oh, there's the 10, and I got a few studs. And once I'm satisfied, I go ahead and go and attack the thief for the 3rd and final time. And it takes us to the final cutscene, and we roll out, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right, let's get out of this digital nightmare.
I must admit, I quite like that one with all the magical monsters. It reminded me of home.
Well, we knew it was coming, but booyakashow anyways. Enter your initials AAA in here, and we also completed the level Are Your Bricks Belong to Us? Holy cow, that's a mouthful. Both homage to the old arcade cabinets, or the early days of game development anyways, and so we got over the halfway point. We weren't even really trying other than that last little segment there where we got the 10x multiplier. No mini kits were found in this. No, I guess, mini digi-brick found. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's certainly an in-peril situation. We did get a gold brick, as you just saw there, but this final screen here is going to let you know that that's going to wrap it up for LEGO Dimensions Level 10. All your bricks are belong to us story. And, all right. That was really cool. It's a trip down memory lane. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Some of you guys might be a little bit younger and may have never played any of those games. A lot of them can be found on the PlayStation as classics and in the store, and I think Xbox as well. Right. So we look forward to the expansion pack coming up. But hey, guys, if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, make sure you head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply drop them all down below in the comment section. Of course, if you like what we're doing here, give us the old thumbs up. And if you really like the video or need some more help and some Lego stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love to see you around for the long haul. And of course, if you have any questions or anything like that, we're always around. So drop us a comment, drop us a question. Facebook's probably your best bet to do that. Speaking of which, head over there. We have contests every Friday. Like our page, like the contest to be entered. That's it. Speaking of that's it, as for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time. See ya. Beep beep. See ya. Beep beep. See ya.